While they are a sense of identity and home pride for some students, for others they are remarkably offensive and in poor taste.
But groups of people do care about how they're depicted, and it does impact our relationships between people in our society.
From the Gladstone Braves and Escanaba Eskimos to the Newberry Indians and the Marquette Redmen, the UP has a cluster of controversial mascots that have been a topic of discussion for years.
During homecoming, we always have students that, without knowing any better, come into the school dressed up like an Indian, and we also have our students making their own t-shirts with the Indian head on it, and a lot of the Native students I work with don't want to participate in homecoming.
Although distaste has been directed towards these mascots, little change has been made among the schools to veer away from the controversial names. This is an exception to Marquette Senior High School, which has worked to phase out the previous logo while maintaining the original name.
Late 90s, there was a lot of discussion about logos, and the board had actually reversed and eliminated the logo. Community uprose, and then that logo was reinstated. And then what we have done as a board over a number of years is slowly phase that out.
The mascot name itself continues to be a heated debate.
An area of pride. You know, you want to have good memories about the people you hung out with for sometimes years of your life. You know, so I get it. You know, they want to be proud of it, and but just because you're proud of the relationships that you had doesn't necessarily mean that it's rooted in the best circumstances.
Board members from Marquette area public schools have collaborated with local tribes to ensure the mascot is represented appropriately. Other measures, such as teaching further lessons in Native American history, are also set to become part of the curriculum for all students.
We've been trying to do, working with the tribes, communicating with them on their desires and their needs, and we're all on the same page, and that's the wonderful part, that we're collaborating, we're trying to develop partnerships, and we're trying to integrate cultural education into our classrooms.
Despite working with members of local tribes, according to Dr. Reinhardt, that doesn't mean that the entire community agrees with the decision.
They say, oh, we're doing it in a respectful way, and we have the blessing of a local tribe. But the reality is only a few people at that local tribe have said that that's a good thing. And they have a majority of people who say, no, that's not a good thing. That's not a good way to represent us.
Although further education on the issue is stressed by multiple schools, students still have participated in culturally insensitive activities, such as a sign recently created by Wakefield High School cheerleaders claiming that their rivals will be leaving the game on a trail of tears. Having these images or logos as mascots can leave an impact on the students.
For Native American students to attend a school with a Native American mascot, psychologically it creates a very unsafe environment for their learning. And then when you have a controversial topic like changing the mascot, Native American students kind of get put into the middle.
Moving forward and heading down a road with innocuous mascots could be in the near future with the help of education.
I think the more we as individuals say, we're not going to tolerate this, you know, that's one. We keep going down that road. I think the media plays a big role in the perpetuation of these stereotypes.
A recent bill introduced in Massachusetts suggests the banning of any Native American mascot, whether it's a name, symbol, or image, in public schools. This bill also gives specific examples, which would include Redmen, Braves, and Indians.
Whatever we do for next steps in the future, it will be a collaborative partnership with the tribes and the schools, and hopefully with many schools who may be having some native imagery of some sort.
What do you think about the mascot names? Should they be banned from public schools in the state of Michigan? You can head to our Facebook page, ABC10UP, to take a survey and let us know.
We don't have disparaging caricatures of black people, you know, for our football team mascots. We don't have Hispanic mascots, logos, and nicknames. We don't have Jewish mascots, logos, and nicknames. We don't have Asian mascots, logos, and nicknames. Why do we still have Native American mascots, logos, and nicknames?
Melanie Palmer reporting for ABC10 and CW5 in Marquette.